Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today I got a pretty interesting topic for you guys, and the topic is, does Shannon Sharpe's comments on Kevin Love prove why Kawhi Leonard and others have avoided playing with Lebron James? So that's the topic I'm going to get into in today's video. But before we get into that, I want you guys to please make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. I have said for a while now that any player that plays with LeBron James risks having their legacy destroyed. And let me quickly say this. I currently have LeBron in my top 5, right? But that doesn't stop me from being critical of him. For the people that are new to the show or to the channel, Kawhi Leonard is my favorite player. There have been numerous of occasions this season where I criticize Kawhi Leonard. Many times. He's my favorite player, but I'm not a groupie. Okay, I'm not a groupie. So therefore, I can like someone, but I can give you my honest take on them. I think a lot of people that are LeBron James supporters are amongst the most sensitive group of fans out there. In their eye, if you're not saying anything positive about him, you're hating on him. You can't even tell the truth. They can't even tell the truth about their favorite player. So please, if you're within that batch of people, I don't care what you say in the comment section. You guys leave your, I don't care. People talk about, oh, you're hating and this and this and that. Bro, I have a life. I have a fiance. I have things that I'm like, this is not, I don't hate on anybody. This is not reality. This is just, work and all of this different stuff. There's more to this. I think a lot of people think people care to that. I don't care to that. I'm a man. I'm not concerned with another man to that level that I'm hating on him. Doesn't put a dot. Like, I don't care. So I just wanted to throw that out there because a lot of people feel, oh, he hates him and he think. No, I don't care, bro. You care more than I do. Some dudes saying, oh, he cares. Like, stop, please. Like, we're all men here. Nobody cares that much. Like, we watch basketball, we enjoy it, and then we go home. Right? Like, so please. Anyway, I've said this for a while. I said that LeBron James is like the Puff Daddy of the NBA. He's like the P. Diddy of the NBA. There's so many stories of players and people that have been, associated with Puff Daddy. They're with him for a moment, and the minute they leave him, they just like, you should asking, what happened to him? What happened to this guy? What happened to Mace? What happened to Loon? What happened to all these different people, right? This seems to be the case and it's the same thing with LeBron. There's so many occasions of this, with this happening. So many occasions of this. And I've said, listen, Shannon Sharpe to me is the biggest fanboy, LeBron James fanboy out there. He is the biggest one. And to be quite honest with you, I think his level of support for, and listen, Shannon Sharpe is hilarious. Very funny guy. I watch it. He's very funny. But this thing about him and LeBron, I think, first of all, is very disturbing. And I think is weird. I think it's a weird kind of support. Like, you care a little bit too much, man. He's a basketball player. He plays a sport that you like watching. There should be like a limit. You don't need to, like, he defends him like it's his son, right? It's like, I've heard Stephen A. Smith say some things about Kawhi Leonard recently. Some people have tagged me hey, did you see what he said? Yeah, I saw it, but I'm not going to go out there every time. What was Stephen? He's my favorite player, but like, come on, I have a life too. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, Kawhi, did you hear what no, I don't care. Kawhi Leonard is not my man. He's not my boyfriend. Like, I don't care to that level. Shannon Sharpe is by far the biggest LeBron James fanboy out there, and I don't even think it's quite. I don't even think it's close at this point. Some people say it's Nick Wright. I think it's him, right? And his recent comments on Kevin Love illustrate the point that I'm trying to make, which is this: the only way for these guys to prop up LeBron is by tearing others down. In order for him to be glorified or be magnified, you have to diminish others just to show how big he is tantamount to the hot girl that only hangs out with ugly girlfriends. So therefore, she looks the best always, right? She looks the best always. And let me give you guys some of his comments that he had to say about Kevin Love. He had a back and forth with someone last night, and I'm reading this here on CavsNation.com if the website allows me to read it. So basically, he had a back and forth with someone, and it was pretty interesting. And I want you guys to take a listen, or rather hear some of his comments that he had to say. And basically what he was saying was this, right? They were talking about Kevin Love, and he said, I want to pull up his comments here. He basically said, they were going back and forth. Here it is. And he says this: Cavs were garbage Bron's years in Miami, and now his 4 years in LA. Then a person responds, show some love to love, Shannon. Love was on Team USA in 2012. Timber Rules were and still are garbage. And then he goes, couldn't make the playoffs before or since Bron. Ha 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 ha. Right? And then the guy responds, Kevin Love was the best power forward when he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then Shannon Sharpe responds, Love did provide 8 points and 7 rebounds in the Warriors series when he played against the Cavs, right? And then the person kind of went back and forth with Shannon Sharpe, and that's where it kind of died down. Now, this is wrong. This is wrong on so many fronts, because the fact of the matter is, Kevin Love was a hell of a basketball player. He was a hell of a basketball player. He wasn't Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He wasn't Akeem Olajuwon, but he was a hell of a basketball player. He was a 6'8" power forward. He was a 5-time All-Star, right? He was on 2 All-NBA teams. He was the most improved player in the NBA in 2011. He even won the 3-point shooting contest in 2012, and he led the NBA in rebounds in 2011. If I go through some of Kevin Love's best years, for example, and I give you guys some of his stats, you tell me how this dude is a scrub. In 2010, 2011, he averaged 20 points and 15 rebounds. He shot 47% from the field and 41% from the three-point line and 85% from the free throw line. The next year, he averaged 26 points, 13 rebounds, 37% from the three-point line, 45% from the field. Then the next year, he averaged 18 points. I think that was the year. He only played 18 games that season, though. He averaged 18 points, 14 rebounds. He shot 20% from the three, 35% from the field. I think something happened that year. Then the next year, he averaged 26 points per game, 4.4 assists, 12.5 rebounds, 82% from the free throw line, 37.6% from the three-point line, and shot 45% from the field. The dude that y'all are acting like this dude was a scrub? No, this is what happened. He went to go play with LeBron, and since that moment, all of his numbers went down. Not only did his numbers go down, his reputation was diminished. And let me say this. I want to talk to these LeBron James fans, because you guys have done a masterful job at minimizing just how great of a basketball player Dwayne Wade was. Let me talk about Dwayne Wade for a second, because there's a lot of clowns out there. This is what you guys do. This is what they do. Nobody can be good. Nobody. Let me talk about Dwayne Wade. Let me just give you guys Dwayne Wade's career stat for the clowns out there that don't know how good Dwayne Wade was. Dwayne Wade, for his career, averaged 22 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, and 5 assists per game as a two guard. Okay, before he met LeBron James, he was an NBA champion and a Finals MVP, something LeBron did not accomplish. Let me repeat that. Dwayne Wade was an NBA champion, and he was a Finals MVP, and he had led the league in scoring before he got with LeBron. He's a 13-time All-Star, an All-Star Game MVP. He's been on 8 All-NBA teams, 2 first, 3 second, 3 third. He's been on 3 All-Defensive teams. He led the league in scoring in 2009. And you got these clowns out here that when they're talking about, LeBron James, and they never mention Dwayne Wade. We're not going to talk about the impact that Dwayne Wade had on LeBron James's career when he went to go play with the Miami Heat. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the fact that when LeBron joined the Miami Heat in the 2010-2011 season, in the playoffs, he was in Miami Heat's number 1 scorer. Your GOAT, your GOAT, your GOAT. Your GOAT got outscored in the playoffs, a prime GOAT or Billy GOAT or whatever the hell you want to call it, by Dwayne Wade, that dude that nobody mentions. Dwayne Wade for the playoffs that year averaged 24.5 points per game, 1.6 steals, 4.4 assists, 7.1 rebounds, 77% from the free throw line, 48.5% from the field. And Shannon Sharpe is talking about the 8 points and 11. What about the 6? Well, I guess maybe Dwayne Wade would have won his second championship then if LeBron brought in more than 6 points or 8 points or whatever it was in an NBA game. How about that? Since dudes want to start calling, how about that? This is why it's good if you just win your title. Keep it, just shut up. Just shut up. But dudes are out here trying to diminish this dude. And listen, this is the reason why Kevin Durant said playing with this guy is a toxic environment. And that's the reason why Kawhi Leonard looked at him and said, there's no way in hell I'm going to sign with you, play with you. No, I don't want to be first of all, I've already beat you in the final. Why the hell would I join you when I've beaten you? I've already beat you. I've already seen your insides and everything, man. I've already beat you. So why am I joining you? Kawhi looked at him. He's like, no. For what? You can't do nothing for me. What are you going to do for me that I haven't done for myself already? I just came off of an NBA championship with the third highest scoring output in the history in the NBA Finals, led the playoffs in points, rebounds, and steals with the Toronto Raptors, and I'm going to come join you? What you going to do for me? Nothing. I don't need you. I just won without you. I don't need you. That's why Kawhi Leonard told him to go kick rocks. That's why Kevin Durant was like, I'm not going to play with this dude. That's the reason why Shannon Sharpe turned on Kawhi Leonard. The year before, it was the virtuosos and the bordellosos and the mafiosos and all this other osos. The minute Kawhi Leonard said, man, I'm not playing with these dudes. I'm not playing with you with LeBron James. Oh, Kawhi Leonard, he's soft. That was him. Flipped on him. I don't understand what type of energy this is towards another dude. I don't get it. And now you're trying to diminish Kevin Love? Are we kidding? You talk about those champions. You don't even mention Dwayne Wade. These clown dudes don't even mention Dwayne Wade like as if he's an afterthought. And then they want to talk about Kobe Bryant. Oh, Kobe Bryant had Andrew Bynum. He had Andrew Bynum. Oh, he had Pau Gasol. What are y'all talking about? Pau Gasol. Listen, Pau Gasol. It was probably a top 15 player in the NBA. So was Andrew Bynum? Have you seen Pau Gasol in the Hall of Fame? Kevin Garnett is in the Hall of Fame. Paul Pierce is going to the Hall of Fame. Ray Allen is going to go to the Hall of Fame. Most likely Rajon Rondo is going to go to the Hall of Fame. Go look at his career. Kobe beat that, what do you call it? That trio of Hall of Famers with just Pau Gasol. And you got these dudes coming out here talking about, oh, this dude is the GOAT, and the GOAT you almost made me say something I wasn't supposed to say on our channel. Then you got some other dudes talking about, oh, Russell Westbrook, Russell Westbrook, he didn't join. He didn't want to go to LA. What? Did you watch the press conference with Russell Westbrook? Did you hear talk about how he was so excited, it's a dream come true, growing up in LA? Like, what are you talking about? This is the reason why Kawhi Leonard and these guys, I'm not playing with this dude, man. You got too many groupies not even fan, groupies in the media that are ready to tear you down for some, and I don't understand why. Beyond me supporting Kawhi Leonard as a basketball player, what else am I getting from it? Nothing. If I have to pay my bills, am I going to call Kawhi Leonard? No. If I have to do something for myself, am I going to call Kawhi? If I'm about to go on vacation with my family, am I going to call Kawhi? No. So why do I care to that level? I like him. He's my favorite basketball player. And then there's a limit. Now, some people may say, hey, listen, you're a little bit too emotional. You're a little bit too. I'm just being passionate. I think this is absurd. You don't have to tear down everybody just to make somebody you like look good. That is corny. It is corny, and it shows it shows a tremendous amount of insecurity. This dude can be good. That dude can be good. You don't have to tear somebody down. These are my thoughts on this. Some people are going to disagree. Hey, YouTube is a big place. If you don't like the channel, either dislike the video, what you're most likely going to do, or just go to the next channel. That's about it. We don't all have to agree on here. We don't need 10 ESPNs on YouTube. I think the thing that people want to see is that they want to turn on ESPN, see dudes sucking dudes off. They want to come to FS1, see the same thing, and then they want to go all over YouTube and see the same thing. And the minute they don't see that same thing, all of a sudden you haters, no, I don't do that here. We're providing a counterbalance to the to the narratives and views that are being thrown out there. This is our thoughts. This is what makes us different. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Again, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Once again, it's just Charles here from Dreamerspro. Wishing you guys an amazing day and catch you guys on the next episode.